Okay, today we'll look into more of material management configuration, and we are almost ready for front-end activity and purchasing. And last time we were into source list, define source list requirement. We have already done this. And quota arrangement, define number ranges. It's already there. RFQ quotation, define number type, number ranges. Okay, we have a number of number ranges. Okay, and change documents. Okay, transfer. Okay. Define types. Define types A, B, A, N, RFQ, request for bid, stock inquiry AB. Let's check this. No, let's check AN because this is more relevant. And number range is 60, 61, and update group is SAP, and field selection key is ANA. And sub-item interval, time-dependent conditions, layout, document type. Okay. Allowed item categories will be, now these are document types whenever we are making a document in purchasing, which can be RFQ, or it can be a quotation, it can be a PR. Okay, now standard, link, purchase requisition. Okay, now these are the document types. If you are making a PR request, these document types will be assigned for transactions like standard, consignment, third party. Okay, purchase requisition, consignment, standard, third party. Okay, we have some checks over here. No account assignment, release order, and dialog indicator. Now, what is this account assignment? Account assignment is GL integration, and GL integration happens at GRN level. Okay. Now, release order. A release order, of course, if there is a strategy, a release strategy for PR, that has to be, and that has to be configured, and it can be connected with the strategy using this check box. Dialog indicator. I don't know what this is about, dialog indicator, but anyways, let's go back. This is all standard. So we are not going to touch it. Okay, for now. Release procedure. We'll check this out later. Screen layout at document level, text for RFQ quotations, for header text. Now, whenever you're making RFQs and quotations, you'll have to define some text, which can be a standard layout of your customer's company. Okay. For example, header text 01. And let's go back. Copying rules for header text. Now, what are the rules? Whenever you're making RFQ, there could be some rules to follow. Okay. Now, follow what kind of, like, if PR is being made or RFQ is being made. Okay. And for that, you can have some conditions that if these conditions are met, then this header text will be displayed. Okay, like folio number or vendor number, or since this is RFQ, vendor will not be there, but of course some some line items or rules will be there. Text types. Material PO text. Define copying rules. Okay. Supplier quotation process, document types, tolerance limit. Define text types, copying rules. Okay. Serial numbers. Control parameters for serial numbers. We'll check this out later, but PR. Okay. Processing time for PR. Position. PUBG. PUBG. Purchase processing time in days. We can actually set a processing time for the PR when it is processed, because it has to go to some checks, some quality checks, and some background checks, and that of course can be fixed over here. Okay, so before we actually get into reservation, define settings for creation of reservation. Define material group. Okay, let's do this, and then we'll head to info record, purchase info record. Okay, now movement types basically. Now movement types, what are movement types in SAP? Let me just. Okay, movement types. Now movement types, whenever your material is either received, consumed, or transferred, or scrapped, or damaged, or locked, or reserved, or blocked, it is represented with a movement type. For example, if you're receiving goods at the gate for GRN 101, good receipt for PO reversal if your PO has to be reversed for some reason. Okay, good has to be received at another location or another storage location. It will be 102. GR into block stock. Now block stock, whenever goods are received and at the gate, it is not right away issued for consumption. Okay, it is first blocked for QA purposes, for checking purposes, for verification purposes. Okay, so we have a number of GR returns 161, GI, good issue for cost center, good issue for project 221, 201. Okay, good issue for sales 251. Okay, so we have a number of split structured material 319. So there are many movement types. Of course, you cannot remember all of these, but for every process, SAP has defined a good issue returns 451. Okay, so these are very relevant receipt by product 531, GI scrapping 551. So these movement types actually help in actually tracking your material. Okay, over here we can put checking rule. Now, what are the checking rules? We'll have to define the checking rules. Now, what are the checking rules? Checking rule. Now, what is checking rule on SD order? When you're making a requisition, it will check whether there is a sales and distribution order against this procurement of this material of this movement type or not, or if there is a delivery or replenishment, that is restocking. If you're restocking, of course, this checking will be applied for procurement. Why are we procuring this? For replenishment, and these rules can be applied under different conditions. Okay. Okay. Now, RFQ is done. We'll come back to this. We'll come back. We are not done with this, but Right now, I want to actually show purchase info record and will then make a material master. Screen layout, display info record, creating info record. Now, whenever we are creating info record, there will be some fields to show, to hide, and to make required. Okay. For example, in GR/IR control, we will have an optional entry for valuation type. Okay. Now, valuation types can be used for finance integration. We'll discuss this later. So over here, valuation type field is optional. Okay. And basic data, double click. Okay, over here we have all display, vendor, material, purchase, or plant info category. We can make that optional or required. That's up to us. Okay. So quantities, let's check that, and then we'll head to the front end. Order unit is required. Variable purchase order unit, that's optional. Minimum order quantity, optional. Standard PO quantity is required. Okay. So that's how you actually change the requirement of your purchasing document through configuration. Okay. Now let's actually get to the front end now finally, and we'll make a material master. Okay. Now, logistics, material management, material master, material, create general, and immediately industry sector, mechanical engineering. Let's take any material type will be raw material. Okay. ROH raw. Select views. Okay, basic data, uh, sales org, purchasing, sales general, uh, plant, oh, plant data, counting one. Okay, now this is basically, let me check whether did I take the plant correct or not. Basic data, sales, purchasing, order text. Accounting, organizational level. G, enter. Valuation area G. Okay, it is not active. Let me just make it active. That's not a problem. We'll come back again. SPRO. Initial accounting. Global settings. Ledgers. Parallel valuation. Multiple valuation approaches. Activation. Material ledger settings. Activate valuation areas for material ledger. Activate. PUBG. Okay, it is active. PUBG, but why is it not giving me material ledger type, price determination? It is active. Okay. Check material ledger settings. Active material ledger is active, and dynamic price release is not active. No currency and valuation profile assigned. Okay, this is the problem, I guess. AED, and it is also showing the exchange rates. Rest, everything, it's actually showing quite well. Okay. Okay, active material managed is active, and some things, everything is active, only currency and valuation profile are not there. We'll just look at that. Currency, assign currency and valuation profile to controlling area. PUBG. Okay, currency and valuation profile should be PUBG as well. Okay, this was the problem. Okay, this is done. Yeah. Now, now select views. Basic data, sales or plant data, general plant data, and counting, organizational level of G. Material ledger must be set productive for valuation POP G. Okay. Okay, let's refresh this transaction, because in real time you have to refresh your transaction MM01. One. Okay. Select views. Basic plant. Okay. Organizational levels of G. It's still not active. Okay. Define ledger, activate currency types. Okay, PUBG. Assign material ledger types. Of G. Status are active and allowed. Of G, it is active. Save. To enter. Data is saved. Okay, let's try again. Slash n mm01, or let's start this transaction from the starting. Maybe that will reset it. Pop G. Error was a productive evaluation area. Let's do this in the next one. I'll research what's actually happening.